it's an exciting time if you are a student. It's an exciting time that you are at this junction of your life, that you've got infinite opportunities to choose from. You've got UK, US, Australia, Canada, China, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, infinite opportunities in front of you. So please take a moment to acknowledge that you are in this incredible position in your life to make that choice, which will affect you for the rest of your life. UK is a country that has been known for the quality of education for many, many years. There are over 160 universities in the UK. The oldest university in the UK is more than 800 years old, which means that as a country we value education, and education, the quality of education is really, really important. We do not allow any university to exist if they are not providing a quality education. So for students and parents, it is important that you're choosing a country that has a very, very long-standing history of providing high-quality education, because it means that the degree that you receive at the end of your study will be recognized internationally. UK ma tapai lai swagacha, UK ma tapai lai swagacha.
Jupiter Media presents Destination UK television show, promoting British education and development of Nepalese diaspora in UK.
Hello and namaste. Welcome to Destination UK television show. We are continuously telecasting the fresh episodes regarding study in UK, opportunities for international students and university profile. Last month of the May, we were there in UK and we have featured University of Central Lancashire, UCLan. And today we have very special guest from university side who is none other than Miss Tang Plowman. She is the International Recruitment Director for University of Central Lancashire, UCLan. Let's welcome her to the show. Ula, you are welcome on our show.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me again. I'm so pleased to come back to Destination UK, and I'm so pleased to see you again.
First of all, would you please tell us something about your Nepal visit for this time?
It's my first visit to Nepal. It's been great. This is my third day. I've had so many wonderful food and met so many wonderful students as well as colleagues in Nepal. Nepal has been a really, really important market for the University of Central Lancashire. The university has been welcoming Nepalese students for over a decade. So many students have brought the Nepalese culture to the UK, to Preston, and I think it is important for us to come out here and see the Nepalese country and see the Nepalese culture here locally as well. So I'm so pleased I've been able to visit, and thank you so much again for having me back.
Okay, once again you are welcome in the country of mountain and Himalayas. You can spend lots of time here. You can next visit you can schedule for your trekking and other sightseeing as well. Let's have a talk about the quality of education at the University of Central Lancashire. Could you give us a brief overview of the university and its key strength, particularly supporting for international students?
Yeah, so as I've said, we have been welcoming Nepalese students for over a decade. Many Nepalese students have studied on our undergraduate, postgraduate and research programs successfully. Many of the students I have met during my trip in Nepal are saying to me that they had a wonderful time at the university. They have been supported by their academic course team. They've been supported by the university's student services, and they also have been supported by the international teams as well. So the university really have a very comprehensive support system from the academic course team, where the students are studying their academic subjects. Their tutors, their professors, their lecturers are working very closely with all of our students, providing them that very, very essential academic support, because that's the most important thing for all students, which is being very successful academically. So that academic support is available for all students throughout their academic journey, but for our international students, this is really important. Not only they have the academic tutor to support them, they also have personal tutor, which they will be meeting many times throughout the academic year to make sure that they're on track with their studies, they're not encountering any issues, they're being able to engage with the wider academic community. So that's the academic support. But the student services support is also very, very important for all of our international students. So we know that Nepalese students value career opportunities, they value employability. So it is really, really important for us to advise students when they start their course what career opportunities available to them, because all of the international students can work up to 20 hours a week in the UK, and our Nepalese students are so hardworking. They are so eager to put what they have learned academically into real practice, into a real career world. So we advise international students and Nepalese students in terms of part-time job, in terms of work placement, internship, and it is really, really important that they take advantage of the services that the university has to offer for them. We also, beyond that, we have well-being services, financial services, we have loads of kind of library services for students as well, and it's a very, very safe campus. So I would encourage all of our future Nepalese students to take full advantage of these amazing services that university is offering you.
Talking about the Nepalese students' presence in University of Central Lancashire, that was really great experience we have collected in Destination UK television show. Let's have a talk about the Nepalese students' progress there and educational offerings for them. What are the most popular programs among Nepalese students at UCLan, and how do these programs align with the global job market?
Amazing, that's a really good question. So we have over 550 courses available in the university at undergraduate, postgraduate and research levels. So you are correct in terms of the research programs are gaining their popularity, and this is not only that students can enjoy diving into an academic subject that they're really, really interested in, they're also being able to conduct their own project in a way that is working very, very closely with their research supervisor. So all of our research programs have a very, very small class size. Students are working with their supervisor very, very closely. So rather than a taught program where a lecturer is standing on the stage and teaching a classroom full of students, a research program means that the student and their supervisor will be working like you and I sitting here, having a very intimate conversation about the specific research problems that they're interested in. So it gives people who are really interested in a particular subject the opportunity to dive into it, to really understand how they can innovate and move that particular academic subject area forward. So we have two types of research programs. We have Masters by Research, which essentially is still at a master's level, but it is a really good research pipeline if students aren't necessarily ready to go into a PhD straight away. They can do Masters by Research, which gives them a flavor of a research degree, but it isn't at a PhD level. So a lot of our Masters by Research program is 1 year. However, some of the Masters by Research program are 2 years. So depending on the subject that the students are interested in, they have this amazing opportunity to spend 1 or 2 years really focusing on that very niche research subject they're interested in. The second type of research programs is the PhD level. So doctors, DBA, Doctor in Business Administration, is a PhD level degree. So that is a more substantial research degree. It goes from 3 years to up to 5 years for full-time students, or 4 to 7 years for a part-time student. And the reason why it is so substantial is that it is really educating researchers that is going to change the world. It's going to change the areas that they're researching in and move the frontier forward. So they are either interested in the really advanced areas in business or advanced areas in leadership, or they are interested in advanced areas in engineering, in science, in biology, in medicine. And what we are expecting them to do after their research degree is coming out as an innovator, as someone who has created something new that the world has never seen before. So it is a wonderful opportunity for someone who is serious about their career, who is serious about the subject that they have chosen. So it is still going back to what I was saying in the academic curriculum design. Employability is at the heart of the curriculum design. So every program, being electrical engineering, computer science, human resource management, when the academics team design a curriculum, they're making sure that they include the most up-to-date case studies, they use the most up-to-date technology, they use the most up-to-date industry standard in their teaching. So students, when they're learning, they know what is going on in the real world. They know what the big companies are looking for. They know the jargons that are being used in the industry that they're looking for. So just to give you an example, we have a really, really good program for filmmaking, which I'm sure you will be interested in as well. In the filmmaking program, the program team will take students to real film set, and the film studio within the university's School of Arts and Media are using industry standard technology and equipment. So students in that film studio, when they're working on their project, they're using what is being used in the professional film studio. So when they go out and apply for jobs, they have this ability to hit the ground running, as we say in the UK. So the program design is core to making sure that whatever student learn is up to date with the industry. And also the careers team go out, they work with the employers very, very closely. So the careers team has got a really close network, a really big network of employers that they communicate on a regular basis to understand the requirements of the employers when they are looking for new staff members joining their team. So they really can advise students in how to prepare themselves for the big employers that they work with. So I think the both teams work very, very closely together to support students. But essentially, what I wanted to use this opportunity to really advocate for any international students go to the UK, please take advantage of these services provided by university, because they are free, or using the other word, you've already paid for them.
Okay. What inspired UCLAN's strength focus on the engaging with Nepalese students, and how has this partnership evolved over the years?
Yes, that's a really good question. So I'll talk a little bit about why we're so focused on compliance, why it is an important topic. UK isn't a big country, it is a relatively small country. I know Nepal isn't a big country either, so I'm sure our Nepalese audience will be able to understand the point that I'm about to make. Being quite a small island, we have limited resources. The universities in the UK are all limited in terms of how many students that they can take physically within the university campuses. So we want to make sure that the university places and the opportunities that the UK education is offering is going to genuine students. It's going to students who are more likely to engage with us, who are more likely to be successful, and who are more likely to take that very, very, very good study experience seriously. So that essentially is why compliance is such an important topic in the UK, because we want to make sure that these limited opportunities are being offered to genuine students. and I'm sure a lot of our students are genuine in their intention. So in terms of compliance, what we're doing, it comes into two parts. So the first part is before students get here, before students arrive at the UK. And the second part, which is equally important, is once they have enrolled, once they become a real student, a current student at the university, how we're monitoring their engagement with their courses. So the first part, before they arrive, comes to how students engage with the application process, and also there is a very important element called the credibility interview, and that interview essentially is again for us to understand the intention of the student, and also for us to communicate with the students so that they understand what it is expected of them as a student, as a member of the UK community, and what they can do to prepare themselves for a successful academic journey in the UK. So that is before they get here. And the credibility interview has got many questions around their intention, their plans. Students need to really showcase that they thought about how they are going to maximize and really take advantage of the experience in the UK, maximize their opportunity to succeed. And the second part, which is when they are here, when they have started their academic career, academic journey with us, what we're doing is monitor the students' attendance of classes. So students need to come to classes when they have classes going on, so they need to really pay attention to their timetable. They need to engage with our academic tutors. Again, this is just so that we ensure the student is taking advantage of the services that the university is providing them, and they're not just coming to the UK, coming to the university and not engaging with us, so that they can be successful. And also what we wanted to make sure students know is that they have to live near the campus. They can't be living in London, which is 2 hours away. They can't be living in Manchester, which is 1 hour away. They have to live with us in the near the campus where they are studying, so that they again have the best opportunity to engage with the university services. They have a campus life. They really experience this really important time of their life being a student, because they will be working the rest of their lives, and this is so important that they enjoy being a student, they enjoy the academic and campus life and live in Preston. So the two parts of the compliance is how we are trying to engage with the students and making sure that they understand what it is expected of them, and also they are having a great time. That is the most important thing, that they need to have a good time.
Okay. UCLan is known for its student support service. Can you elaborate on how the university ensure a smooth transaction and the inclusive environment for international students?
Career is so important to us as a university because we are a very applied university. All of our 550 plus courses are designed with employability in mind. So students enrolled onto the course knowing that the content that they're learning is directly relevant to the career that they are going into. So that is the academic side. We're making sure whatever students are learning, either that being artificial intelligence, computer science, engineering, are relevant directly to the careers that the students are joining after they graduate. We also have a career and employability team, which is amazing. That team is based in our University Student Centre. It's open all year round, and they do help students prepare for job interviews, write their CV, and they help students with building confidence. So they build students' ability to present and perhaps do interviews like this. So students are, especially our international students, because confidence is a huge thing for international students, especially if their first language isn't English, so they need a lot of practice. Our careers team are specialized in giving these support, guidance, and mentoring to our international students so they come across as confident, come across as experienced and knowledgeable in the jobs that they are applying. We offer students opportunity to find part-time jobs while they're studying. We also offer graduates lifelong service for career development support. So it's lifelong free support for all of our graduates. We are a very international university. We have 35,000 students on campus. 6,000 of those 35,000 are international students. They come from over 140 different countries. They are very, very essential, important part of our University of Central Lancashire community. And we have over 120 international partners all over the world. We have global campuses in Cyprus, Mauritius, China, many different countries. So international is very, very important to University of Central Lancashire. How we celebrate that? We celebrate that at every opportunity. There are specific international student days, there are Bollywood nights, there are US nights, there are peace nights organized by our European students, there are Asian nights, and there are so many different societies as well. We have a Nepalese student society and they organize events all year round. So those are specific international events, but also in the university's main events like graduation, like open days, like student engagement team activities on campus. All of these university events do have international culture represented. They're either being an essential part of those university events, or we have people like performing different cultural performance and also different types of cuisine. On university campus, we have a lot of international food as well. Right outside of the student union, there is a street full of international food. There's Chinese food, there's Thai food, there's Nepalese food, there's Indian food and Italian food. So many food choices to choose from, because I know food is quite an important thing in our culture. So yes, very, very international, but I would like to also encourage Nepalese students when they're in the UK, make sure that you make friends outside of your direct Nepalese community. You make friends with students from all different country backgrounds. You make friends with Chinese students, make friends with Spanish students, Italian students, because this is a window to the whole world, and you will make a lot of friends for the rest of your life.
Beige Education Consultancy is promoting UCLan here in local market massively. So what is your working experience with Mr. Hari and Beige Education?
I love working with Beige Education. Everybody in the team is so passionate and so professional. I think we have, as I've said, over 120 partners internationally, over 200 different education agents that we work with. Beige Education do stand out as one of the most passionate agents that really cares about their students. So what I always say to people is that if you work with Beige Education, they will not only look after you when they recruit you, before you come to the UK. Beige Education actually look after students when they are studying in the UK as well. So they have a dedicated team that is based in Preston, near the university's main campus, that organizes a lot of Nepalese student events and activities. And Beige Education really brings everybody together. They also provide career opportunities. I know they have employed a number of our students in their teams as well, and they provide our university with very, very important market insights. So they gave me really valuable advices about the international education trend and student need. They really look after the market and students for us. So very, very pleased with the team. And I would say, Harry and Rika are the two most dedicated people that I know in my life.
Ulla, we are at the end of this session. So what is your final message to the prospective Nepalese students and their parents, those who are trying to choose best university in UK?
I would say it's an exciting time if you are a student. It's an exciting time that you are at this junction of your life, that you've got infinite opportunities to choose from. You've got UK, US, Australia, Canada, China, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, infinite opportunities in front of you. So please take a moment to acknowledge that you are in this incredible position in your life to make that choice, which will affect you for the rest of your life. UK is a country that has been known for the quality of education for many, many years. There are over 160 universities in the UK. The oldest university in the UK is more than 800 years old, which means that as a country we value education, and education, the quality of education is really, really important. We do not allow any university to exist if they are not providing a quality education. So for students and parents, it is important that you're choosing a country that has a very, very long-standing history of providing high quality education, because it means that the degree that you receive at the end of your study will be recognized internationally. Secondly, the cost of study is very, very important. One of the good things about the UK tertiary education is that the undergraduate is only 3 years and the postgraduate is normally one year. So the duration that students need to spend to get their undergraduate and postgraduate degree is much shorter compared to other education systems. And this is not because they are of lower quality. This is just because the design of the UK degrees are in a way that they're really condensing the knowledge and condensing teaching element and encouraging that direct working relationship between students and their academic tutors. So they get the best experience within a relatively short amount of time. So that means students don't have to spend too much money in terms of their tuition fee, and also they can start looking for a well-paid job before they graduate. And the third thing about the University of Central Lancashire is when students are looking at the cost of living, safety, university services to our international students, and also the community of international students. We've got everything. University of Central Lancashire is a wonderful university. It's one of the largest public universities in the UK that has 35,000 students, 6,000 international students, so there is a vibrant community of international students. The university understands the needs and the challenges that's facing international students, so we are providing them with the really, really customized, bespoke support. So all of the international students are getting the best support that they need. And also the cost of living in Preston, which is our main campus, is the lowest in the UK. And we have been named the most affordable university in the UK by Times Higher Education, so that is official. I think we did a comparison of the cost of living in Preston with some of the major cities, and we come out as like half of the cost or a third of the cost if you are comparing us to London. So that is very, very important. I know for my family when I was a student, but also I know it's very important for Nepalese students as well.
Thank you so much for your valuable time and thoughts.
Thank you for having me again. It's real honor to be here, and it's such a pleasure talking to you as well. You're a great host.
Thank you so much.
Jupiter Media presents Destination UK television show, promoting British education and development of Nepalese diaspora in UK.